Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Checking in on Twitter, GoPro X CHK daily weekly time frame. So we are rejecting from exponential resistance on Twitter and still seeing weakness. Lower highs and lower lows, the bulls will have to hold 1567. Otherwise, we're going to see a breakdown to lower levels, and we'll have to find support on the weekly time frame. In terms of resistance, it's very clear that the bulls have to close over exponential resistance and break this lower high pattern. Our most recent lower high is 1628 if we are to see a bullish MACD cross on the daily time frame. The weekly time frame shows weakness. In terms of the next support, there's not a lot nearby, so the bulls really don't want to lose 1567. If we lose that level, I'm looking down at 15 psychological as the next clear support level. So that is a bit of a ways down if that level is lost. GoPro on the daily time frame, big time fake out. So we had an upgrade this morning and the bulls were raging first thing this morning. But all of that profit was giving back and we closed at the low of the day with a lot of bear momentum. So we have a bunch of resistance in the low 1040s now with 3 rejections right at that level. And in terms of support, we're looking down at 951, 968. Let's try that again. 961 and 958, 2 key supports. So that's where we're headed. And if those break, we then have a lower high and a lower low since the reaction to earnings. And we'll be looking down at 931 support before this gap fills. So the bears have a lot of momentum right now, and it's going to be up to the bulls to stop them at 958 or better tomorrow. Look at this 50-week resistance. If we break 958, we will likely reject from this level on the weekly time frame, lose the upper Bollinger Band support, and indicate that further weekly consolidation is coming. X on the daily time frame, another rejection from right under the 100-day moving average resistance. That's now 4 rejections in the past 6 days. We're still in our tightening range with our high, low of the pullback, lower high, higher low, and now this 100-day moving average resistance is keeping things contained. So the range that I'm currently watching is 2294 support and the 100-day moving average resistance, and we'll see which breaks first, and we have to close over the 100-day resistance in order for the bulls to see some kind of follow-through. Weekly time frame for X. Still very tight inside bar on the weekly time frame forming. We are above the middle Bollinger Band by default as it is dropping down so rapidly. So I would just be looking at the daily channel, this tightening equilibrium pattern. That's what I'd be using for the short-term weekly time frame we can look at after we break, whether we're looking for a new support level or a new resistance level once this tight pattern is no longer keeping the price contained. CHK, continuation to the downside. It's been a really nice bear at this point. The first red flag most recently was 465 breaking. The clear bear break was 442 and 438, and it's just been nothing but weakness since then. Lower highs and lower lows. Our support was down at 393, and we bounced off of 392. Next level on the weekly time frame after 393 is all the way down in the 356 range. Not a lot of support in this area. Bears are in full control, but we are oversold on the daily time frame now, so we can be keeping an eye out for a short-term oversold bounce. But at this point, it's just a nice play to be looking at for bearish entries and looking for continuation to the downside. So that's what we've got as we head into tomorrow. A lot of these bears seeing a bit of weakness. Twitter, bearish reaction to earnings, still momentum to the downside. GoPro had bullish reaction to earnings, but still has momentum to the downside with a key support test coming. X is in a tightening range, and we got CHK all bear, no sign of the bulls. That's that. Thanks again. See you tomorrow.